Hey guys, it's Jordan here. I'm sorry, I know it's been a little bit of a delay in posting my 5-month update video, at least according to the schedule that I've been following with every 4 weeks, but I did want to go ahead and just kind of, let things catch up. And so here we are, it's August 28th, which marks officially 5 months after March 28th, which was the day that I started taking my hormones. So I wanted to, of course, do a little bit of my celebrating by sharing everything with you guys that's been going on. So before I get too deep into it, just some things that have happened throughout the course of like the last 6 or so weeks since I uploaded a video. I did want to mention that I did an interview with the fabulous Phoebe J. Rose, and it was wonderful. I had such a blast doing this interview. It really got me to think a lot about my own transition and my own life and to be introspective, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. So if you guys would like to check that out, I'd love for you to see it. So go ahead, I'll leave a link somewhere up there, and you can go to it. It's kind of on the long side, but if you've got an hour and a half to spare, please, I'd love for you to see it and share your thoughts and any questions you might have about that. So another thing that did happen, which I was super excited about, was that in clinic, where I have been working every other week or so, I did finally get to see some patients, and my second patient ever that I did see by myself, they were a trans man, and they were about 40 years old, and they were in the clinic to get started on hormone replacement therapy, on testosterone supplementation. And it was super exciting for me to be able to not only take a history from them, but to go and report to my preceptor in the clinic, the doctor that I've been working with and training under, and let them know what's been going on with this person, how much they've been having difficulty getting testosterone in the past at other clinics, and that their goal was to get out of there with a prescription that day. So my doctor saw no reason to not let this person start testosterone, and I got to go through the process of bringing them through informed consent and making sure that they understand all of the potential risks to their health, as well as the possible side effects, both expected and possibly unexpected, and the timeline for all of that. So it was super exciting and really rewarding to be able to take this patient who had been trying for over a year to get this and get them a prescription in hand that day. And I was reminded all over again just why I wanted to go into medicine and be a physician and a provider. So I'm super excited about all of that, and just kind of riding that wave, hoping it will help me get through the rest of second year of medical school, because it is hard. It's kicking my butt. But with that said, moving back onto my own transition experience, I am not wearing makeup right now, and the reason being I have been going through laser hair removal, and I wanted to be able to show you guys what my face looks like after a full day. So I shaved earlier this morning, probably around like 9:30, and it's been 9 days, I think, since, maybe a little longer, maybe 10 days, since I had my last face laser treatment. And I'm going every 6 weeks, so this was only my second treatment of my face ever. I also did get my chest done, and my bikini area, and my legs as well. And those things I did on separate days, so right now we're just seeing the face, which was the earliest section to be done. And again, I shaved around 9:30 this morning. It's about 7 p.m. right now. And you can see there's really not much showing up. I have pretty good lighting going on right now, and I can see some darkness, but the rest of it, it's not really apparent. So that makes me super happy, and my face is pretty smooth. Like, there are very few spots where I can feel stubble right now. In a few weeks, it will go back to being more coarse, and there will be more visible hair, which I hate. It gives me a lot of dysphoria, but it's so worth it when I do get to the laser appointment finally 6 weeks after, and I get to have this smoothness again. It's not instantaneous. It takes a couple of days for things to calm down and and go back to feeling normal and smooth and not irritated. But once it does, it is so, so, so nice, and I'm enjoying that so much. So yay for smooth skin on my face and no facial hair. Anyway, moving on. You might be able to see I'm getting boobs. Here we are 5 months into hormones, and I actually have boobs to the point that they are apparent when I'm wearing a t-shirt. So I'm not wearing a bra right now, but I'm probably a little bit bigger than an A cup, and I've got a 36-inch chest. So I'm wearing a 36A, and I'm a little bigger than that, but not quite big enough for a B. So soon, hopefully, I'll be switching sizes, but it's exciting to see that there's growth, and especially that there's been so much growth so rapidly, and just within the first 5 months of being on hormones. I've been told by so many people I've spoken to that once they get to a year of being on hormones, they look in the mirror and it's like looking at a totally different person. We'll see. I mean, sometimes I feel that way already. Sometimes I feel kind of disappointed with what I see in the mirror, but at the end of the day, I'm definitely happier now than I was 5 months ago looking at myself. So that's all very exciting. And this portion of the video, things might get a little not safe for work, and also I'm going to say not safe for my parents and my family maybe to watch. So if you guys are watching this, you may want to go ahead and shut the video off, or if you're in a place where you can't pop in some headphones, I would recommend waiting until later, because I do want to talk about a very important effect of hormones and transition, and that is how it has affected my desire to have sex and my sex life. It's not something that I really could speak about previously, but I have a boyfriend now, and he is wonderful. Makes me very, very happy, and makes me feel a lot better about myself than looking in the mirror ever does. I was saying to a friend earlier today, actually, that when I see the way that he looks at me, it makes me forget about all the things with my appearance that I'm so bothered by constantly. So that is really, really nice, and he knows how much I appreciate that. But the thing is, I've never taken on one... Okay, I started getting kind of awkward there and clamming up. So let's try this again, rolling it back a little bit, talking about sex and libido. So to take it back to when I started my hormones, I had very little sex drive. My libido was on the floor, and I can say that with confidence because I wouldn't even try to please myself at all. There was kind of no sense of looking for a relationship or trying to date or doing anything at all that might be related to sex. And that was okay. You know, that was fine, because that was just how I was feeling in that time, and I think it was perfectly okay to be going through the beginning stages of my transition and not wanting to get myself involved in anything like that. But with that said, now that I have a relationship which feels pretty settled and stable, I have a very healthy sex drive, so to speak. I never used to care that much about sex in my previous relationships. It was just kind of like, yeah, this is something that I do enjoy, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it really. Now I kind of gladly would. But yeah, I mean, it's way more fulfilling, and I think part of the reason that I have such a heightened sex drive is because sex is so much more fulfilling now. So I'm finding that I come away from sex possibly having orgasmed multiple times and just feeling all around incredible. Like my whole body just kind of tingling, almost electrified, and It was nothing like that before. So sex has gotten so much better. And, part of that might have to do with the fact that also I've never had a male partner before. And now my boyfriend is male. He's cisgender, assigned male at birth. And that, I think, plays a big role, because I didn't realize that I was attracted to men, or maybe didn't allow myself to realize that. But it's definitely the case. So I can say that with certainty, and I can say that for me, sex has gotten so much better, and I enjoy it so much more now. So to anyone who might be interested in knowing about that, I'm glad I could share it here. It was a little difficult to talk about, but hopefully now that we did it for the first time on the internet, it'll be easier going forwards. So I will keep you guys posted about any changes, should things get any better or worse in that regard. With that said, I think that covers it. So we'll do a quick call back just to let people know about that interview with Phoebe. We're going to post a link up there. And then you can also go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Twitter at JMR213. Again, that's JMR213. I'll try to put it right up there. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Always like the video down below. Comment to let me know how you guys are doing, how your transitions are going. And let me know if you have any questions. And I'll see you guys in a month.